Electrical materials have seen significant price increases over the past several years. These increases are driven by factors such as, firstly, global supply chain disruptions, including events like the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. Secondly, there is increased demand for electrical materials due to increased construction activity. And thirdly, commodity price increases, particularly for copper and aluminum, have contributed. To analyze material costs for a 150 amp service upgrade, consider the following items. The Siemens 150 amps 30/30 panel board is currently ranging from $165 to $200 from electrical suppliers. A Mailbank meter socket with a 150 amps breaker could be anywhere from $350 to $400. 90 feet of number 1 copper THHN wire costs from $175 to $200. 15 feet of 2/0 aluminum service entrance cable, or SER, ranges from $35 to $45. Electrical work should be performed by qualified and licensed electricians. This ensures safety and compliance with electrical codes. Remember that variations in material costs can occur based on the supplier, the location, and immediate market demand. Therefore, it's always a good idea to obtain multiple quotes from different suppliers or electricians. This comparison of quotes will help you ensure that you are getting fair pricing. Always verify if the materials quoted meet the required specifications for the electrical job. It is vital to confirm that all materials comply with local electrical codes and regulations. Using appropriate materials and following best practices are necessary for safety and compliance. Number 1 copper THHN wire is a common choice for general-purpose wiring in electrical systems. The 2/0 aluminum SER cable is frequently used to connect the meter socket to the service panel. Before undertaking a service upgrade, you should always check the local electrical codes. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, serves as a standard guideline, but local codes may have additional requirements. The NEC provides tables such as Table 310.15b16, which helps in determining the ampacity of conductors based on insulation type and installation conditions. Also ensure that the chosen panel board has sufficient spaces for future circuit additions. Overloading circuits can create hazardous situations and safety risks. Before starting work, confirm with the local utility company on their specific requirements for service upgrades. Utilities sometimes have particular standards for meter sockets and service connections. Service upgrades often require permits and inspections from local authorities. Always obtain the necessary permits before commencing any electrical work. An electrical inspection will ensure that the work meets code requirements. Consider the available space and mounting options for the new panel board and meter socket. Proper installation and accessibility are essential for safe and effective operation. Remember to de-energize the existing electrical service before beginning any work. Always follow lockout tag-out procedures to prevent accidental re-energization. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, including insulated gloves and safety glasses. Always work safely and prevent any potential electrical hazards. Make sure you carefully label all circuits in the new panel board. Circuit labeling helps with future troubleshooting and maintenance. After completing the service upgrade, test all circuits to ensure they are working correctly. Testing verifies that everything is properly installed and connected. If any discrepancies or issues arise, address them immediately. Never leave any electrical problems unresolved. Regular maintenance and inspections of electrical systems are essential for ensuring their continued safety and reliability. Schedule periodic checkups to identify and address potential issues early on. Always consult with a qualified electrician for any complex electrical work or if you have any doubts. Electricians have the knowledge and experience to handle electrical tasks safely and correctly. When choosing electrical equipment, consider factors such as quality, reliability, and warranty. Investing in good quality equipment can save you money in the long run. Stay informed about any changes to electrical codes and regulations. Keeping up to date helps in maintaining compliance and safety. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions when working with it. Prioritize safety above all else. Make sure the new service equipment is properly grounded. Grounding protects against electrical shock and equipment damage. Check the voltage rating of all equipment to ensure it is compatible with the electrical system. Using the wrong voltage can cause damage or create a safety hazard. When installing wiring, follow proper techniques for stripping, splicing, and terminating conductors. Proper connections are essential for reliable electrical performance. Avoid overloading circuits by distributing electrical loads evenly. Overloading can cause breakers to trip and create fire hazards. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical work, seek professional guidance. It is always better to be safe than sorry. Keep a record of all electrical work performed, including materials used and inspection results. Maintaining records is helpful for future reference and maintenance. Consider energy efficiency when selecting electrical equipment. Energy-efficient options can save you money on your electricity bill. Use surge protection devices to protect against voltage spikes and surges. Surge protection helps prevent damage to sensitive electronic equipment. When working with aluminum conductors, use connectors and terminals that are specifically designed for aluminum. Aluminum connections require special care to prevent corrosion and failure. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for all electrical equipment and materials. Proper installation and use are essential for safety and performance. If you are planning any significant electrical work, consult with an electrical engineer. Engineers can provide expert advice and design services. Stay aware of potential electrical hazards in your home or workplace. Identifying and addressing hazards is important for preventing accidents. Regularly inspect electrical cords and plugs for damage. Replace any damaged cords or plugs immediately. Never run electrical cords under rugs or carpets. This can create a fire hazard. Use ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in wet locations such as bathrooms and kitchens. GFCIs protect against electrical shock. Install arc fault circuit interrupters, or SIs, to protect against arc faults which can cause fires. SIs are required in many areas of the home. Educate yourself and others about electrical safety. Knowledge is the best defense against electrical accidents. Remember to turn off lights and appliances when they are not in use. Saving energy reduces your electricity bill and helps protect the environment. If you smell burning plastic or see smoke, immediately turn off the power and call for help. These signs may indicate an electrical fire. Be careful when using electrical appliances near water. Water conducts electricity and can create a shock hazard. Do not attempt to repair electrical appliances yourself unless you are qualified to do so. Improper repairs can be dangerous. Consider installing a whole house surge protector to protect all of your electrical equipment. Whole house surge protection provides comprehensive protection against voltage surges. Check your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors regularly to ensure they are working properly. These detectors can save your life. If you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety, consult with a qualified electrician. Electricians are trained to identify and address electrical hazards. When choosing an electrician, check their credentials and references. Hiring a qualified electrician is essential for safety and quality. Remember that electrical work is not a do-it-yourself project unless you have the necessary skills and experience. Electrical work can be dangerous and should be performed by qualified professionals. Always prioritize safety and take all necessary precautions when working with electricity. Following safety guidelines can prevent accidents and save lives. If you are planning any renovations or additions to your home, consult with an electrician to ensure that your electrical system can handle the increased load. Upgrading your electrical system may be necessary. When choosing electrical wiring, consider the ampacity, voltage rating, and environmental conditions. Selecting the right wiring is essential for safety and performance. Use wire connectors that are appropriate for the size and type of wire being used. Proper connections are essential for reliable electrical performance. Avoid using extension cords as a permanent wiring solution. Extension cords are intended for temporary use only. When installing electrical equipment outdoors, use equipment that is rated for outdoor use. Outdoor rated equipment is designed to withstand the elements. Be careful when digging near underground electrical lines. Contact your local utility company before digging to locate any underground utilities. Use caution when working near overhead power lines. Maintain a safe distance to avoid contact with the lines. If you see a downed power line, stay away from it and call the utility company immediately. Downed power lines can be extremely dangerous. Consider using smart home technology to control your electrical devices and save energy. Smart home technology can help you manage your electricity consumption. Regularly inspect your electrical panel for any signs of damage or corrosion. Corrosion can cause electrical problems. If you are planning to install solar panels, consult with a qualified solar installer. Solar panel installation requires specialized knowledge and skills. Be aware of the potential for electrical hazards during storms. Storms can damage electrical equipment and cause power outages. If you experience a power outage, report it to your local utility company. The utility company will restore power as quickly as possible. Consider installing a backup generator to provide power during a power outage. Backup generators can keep your essential appliances running. When choosing a backup generator, consider the size, type, and fuel source. Selecting the right generator is essential for reliable performance. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when using a backup generator. Improper use can be dangerous. Have your electrical system inspected regularly by a qualified electrician? Regular inspections can identify potential problems before they become serious. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following safety guidelines and taking precautions, you can help prevent electrical accidents.